I didn't really feel or think anything. I was just shocked. Didn't talk much.
I was kind of first at confused, like, is this really happening to me? Am I in a dream or something like that?
I guess it's kind of one of those awkward feelings when you find out.
I was in my living room watching TV with my family, and they cut the TV off.
And our parents sat us down, and I guess the first thought was one of my grandparents had died, but then you get the feeling of who knows what's going to happen. So then they sat us down and they said my mom had cancer.
The next day after I was told, I was kind of distracted in school, kind of thinking about it, thinking about when I get home, what was I going to do, and just stuff like that. I just didn't know what was going on.
Everything just changed and focused on how can we get through this and what do I need to do.
So it was kind of just that feeling of I don't know how I'm going to handle it.
After I found out my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, wanted to know more about it and talk with people who are also like me, who also were going through this.
My first impression was, I guess, not a positive one because I didn't want to come, but then I got more comfortable with everyone and I liked it. I liked the experience. I was able to talk about it with people who were going through the same thing.
It helped me open up and start talking more about it, because before I just didn't talk about it at all. And it just showed me that I can still do things and everything's going to be all right.
What I liked about HopeWell was the great things you got to do there, the fun activities, and you got to learn stuff while doing it, and just the great people you got to talk to. They were going through the same thing you were.
It was hard to talk about because it was recent, but then you just got comfortable with the people, so it was easier that way.
Towards the middle of HopeWell Teen Circle, I began to open up because I realized it was okay and it wasn't anything bad that was going to happen.
Like my first teen circle was when she first found out, and then afterwards it was her chemo, and then the next one was like her surgery and stuff. So each time I got to come in and ask different questions about what was going on, and I figured out what was happening, and that's why I just kept coming back.
Towards the end of my sessions here, I realized that it actually helped. It relieved stress and everything, and I just liked it here.
I'd probably say you don't know what it's like until you try it, because you don't know what anything's like until you try it, and I ended up liking it, and I ended up making friends from it, so